Hi everybody, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making something new. I've never made this before. I'm calling it quinoa and bean chili. It could be vegetarian or it could be vegan. The only thing you would have to change is the beef broth to either vegetable broth or even just water. Okay, we're going to start by getting some olive oil into our pot. About a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to chop up the onions. This calls for a cup of onion. And when you're chopping it, you want to consider what else is going to be in your dish. And what I like to do is try to keep everything the same size. It helps with the cooking and it helps with the texture. Now, if you want to change your texture a little bit, you can have things different sizes. And then the next thing we're going to do is jalapeno peppers. If you don't like jalapeno peppers at all, you can substitute just a regular green pepper or a sweet red pepper, orange pepper, yellow pepper. It doesn't matter, but I do like the jalapeno peppers. And we're going to get the parsley out. And we're going to open our beans. I'm just waiting for the oil to heat up. Your pan should be up to medium-high heat before you put your peppers and onions in. And the oil should be hot enough by now. Get those in. And give it a stir just to get everything coated with the oil. Get another stir. That should cook anywhere between 5 and 7 minutes. You just want it to start getting soft. And we're going to get the tomato sauce opened. And we're going to move on to our spices. Now, because I never made this before, I decided to put my spices on a paper plate just so I could sort of gauge how much I was using. And this is granulated garlic. And next is the chili powder. And the coriander is next. Then the cumin. And next is the smoked paprika. And then we're going to have some red pepper flakes. Or if you don't want it spicy, you can eliminate that. Okay, and next we're going to do some salt and pepper. I'm going to salt and pepper the onions and peppers. Give them a stir. And then I'm putting 2 teaspoons of salt on the plate, and that's more to flavor the beans than anything else. And so we'll get that in, give it a good stir. And next goes in the quinoa. And the beans. Now, stir it up real good and get our tomato sauce in. And then we're going to add the beef broth. Now this is where I had said that you could make it vegetarian or vegan if you wanted to eliminate the beef broth and replace it with either vegetable broth or water. And it's 2 cups of whatever you choose to use. And I'm going to pour just a little bit in the can, swirl it around, make sure we get all the tomato sauce out of there. And then pour those both in. And give it a good stir. And at this point, turn the burner down because you just want this to simmer. I'm going to get our parsley chopped up. And we're going to squeeze our lime in there. The lime just helps brighten all the other flavors that are in there. Because of the beans, sometimes it can get a little starchy, and the lime helps brighten everything. Now the next thing is some corn. If you want to use fresh corn, you can. And cut it off the cob and use fresh corn. I had some frozen corn in the freezer, so I decided to use that. If you wanted to add some other vegetables to this too, you could. You could put carrots in it or string beans, anything you'd like. And get the corn in there and give it a good stir. And then we're going to cover it, and it's going to simmer anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes. Now, if you would like this to be a little thinner, you could add some water after the quinoa is cooked. It would be a little bit more like a soup then, or you can let it go a little bit longer so it gets thicker, and it would be more like a stew. But if you'll notice, it's sort of halfway in between there. It's not too watery and not too thick. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and I hope you give it a try. And let me know if you have any questions. This was a fun one to do for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next recipe. For more details and a copy of the recipe, check me out on Patreon at Braisingly Beau.